All right, so our focus for this week in grammar is commas in sentences. So there's different reasons for you to use a comma. You're going to either use it when you have an introductory word, or a prepositional phrase, or a participle phrase. So the examples for an introductory word would be well. So, well, this is certainly weird. A prepositional phrase would be in a moment of weakness, I ate all the honey. A participle phrase would be purring loudly, the kitten curled up in my lap. All right, so let's go ahead and add that missing comma to these sentences. So let's take a look. The first one, it says, in just a few hours, I had learned a lot about the problem. So our comma is actually going to go right here because we have a prepositional phrase. Number 2, grinding broadly, Grandpa held out a jar of honey. Our comma is going to go right in between this part right here, and it is a participle phrase. Number 3, yes, I have heard of cross-pollination. We're using an introductory word, which is yes, so our comma goes after that. Number 4, no, we don't know what killed the bees. Again, we are using an introductory word, so our comma goes after no. Number 5, on farms across the nation, bees work hard pollinating crops. We have a prepositional phrase, which is on farms across the nation. Our comma goes right after that. And number 6, peering inside, I saw that the hive was empty. Peering inside is a participle phrase. Our comma goes right after that. All right, so we're going to move on to commas in a series. So commas should be used to separate 3 or more words or phrases in a series. So it's kind of like a list. I need honey, peanut butter, and bread. So I have 3 items. I am going to use commas anytime I have 3 or more. Commas can be used to combine sentences that tell about the same thing. So for example, if I had Jane sold the car, she sold the cat, and she sold the house, I can combine those as Jane sold the car, comma, the cat, comma, and the house. Same thing on my next one. It says, my father left the house. He drove far away. He returned with a new puppy. I could rewrite that as my father left the house, comma, drove far away, comma, and returned with a new puppy. So in this instance, I'm using phrases, not just single words. So we are going to rewrite a new sentence combining the sets that are provided. On number 1, it says the bees were loud, they were large, they were numerous. So I'm going to write the bees were loud, comma, large, comma, and numerous. I'm combining the 3 different words that are being used to describe the bees. Number 2, I put on a glove. I reached my hand in the hive. I felt a bee crawling on me. So same thing, I am going to rewrite my sentence. I put on a glove. Reached my hand in the hive and felt a bee crawling on me. Okay, so in this case, I am taking out the subject because the subject is the same in each sentence. The subject is I, and I am just keeping the predicate or the what happened part of my sentence. Number 3, I thought it would be scary. I realized I was wrong. I changed my mind. So I'm going to rewrite that as I thought it would be scary. I was wrong. Oh, got to capitalize that pronoun. And change, a comma, and changed my mind. Oops, I spelled scary wrong. Okay. Number 4, my friends were impressed. They were fascinated. They were intrigued. So I'm going to rewrite that one as my friends were impressed, fascinated, and intrigued. All right. So for this week, again, we're focusing on using those commas. So make sure you're using them when you're giving a list or a series, and it can be just words or it could be phrases, such as combining sentences. And also when you're presenting with starting a sentence with an introductory word, a prepositional phrase, or a participle phrase.